It is great to meet you, Denize. Thank you so much. What a huge responsibility you have in your job, ensuring the integrity of submarines. What do you love most about your job?
Ooh, so the best thing I love about my job is the whole dynamic culture that surrounds it. Every day as a non-destructive examination person is different from the other. So the various scientific methods we use alongside this cutting edge technology basically means we make things invisible visible. One day I could be using magnetism to find surface breaking cracks unseen with our human eyes, to one day using sound energy to produce this actual image of what lies beneath the surface. So each new day definitely brings a new challenge, which always encourages me to constantly keep learning.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. And is that why you went into engineering in the first place? That sort of curiosity challenge side?
Yeah, so with that, it was definitely the interest and curiosity, as well as living within the heritage of my town, being so well known for its shipyard and industrial history. What spiked my interest really stemmed from growing up knowing that this small town is the main location for the design, build, and commission of really complex nuclear submarines.
And did that inspire you at a very young age? Did you always know you wanted to be an engineer?
At a young age, I actually wanted to be a princess, not because of the tiaras and crowns, but I wanted to change the world. I always knew that I wanted to make it better than what it was when I came into it. So I just knew that I wanted to make a really big difference and make a positive change.
That's brilliant. And I love the parallel between a princess and an engineer. You know, you want to change the world. Well, you're doing that, aren't you?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Brilliant. During our 150th anniversary year, we've got an amazing opportunity to sort of shine a light on so many difference makers across the world as well. Do you feel and do you realise how much of a difference maker you are?
At first, I didn't realize until it hit me that I was working and like being promoted as a role model against 5 other difference makers, and I was like, wow, the power that we have as a collective and what we are going to encourage to the world is just super powerful, and that really just like inspired me and then made me realize.
Brilliant. And was there a difference maker that inspired you when you were growing up?
I didn't really see many like Filipinas like me that I could relate to. So my difference makers were my parents and my family, who have a really strong lineage of really powerful women. So all their values that they taught me down and encouraging me to be the best I can be without losing myself really inspired my growing up and like made me to the person I am today.
And were they sort of role models for you? The fact that you had a strong sort of female network around you growing up, was that key to you sort of becoming what you become?
It was just knowing my auntie's stories and then my grandma's stories, because actually they're halfway across the world in Philippines, and then I came here when I was 2 years old, so I didn't manage to get that much connection with them, but the calls that we do have and then just like updating with them really made me feel powerful. Like these women are holding their own and fighting their own battles. That really encouraged me to follow along their footsteps.
Yeah. Do you have time in your role to sort of go out into schools and to sort of chat to the next generation about engineering?
So as a STEM ambassador, lots of my chatting to the younger generation was done in-house on site, or done at a really big level at the World Skills Conference, where I could speak to loads of young people, families, and anyone who just wanted to listen about how we can really shape our world and situation through STEM and engineering, and how broad it is and the vast opportunities there are.
It's such a lovely feeling, isn't it? You know, when you're talking to younger people and you talk about your work and stuff, and they're like, oh, that's so cool, I didn't know engineers did that.
Yeah, so one of the main things where I did hear a lot of that was my work leading our NDE stall for a Road to Engineering event hosted by BAE in collaboration with IET themselves and a few other institutions, where we had 350 Year 6 kids taking part in these different interactive workshops. And with the scientific techniques we do, they were like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you could see cracks with magnetism, or wow, that light's showing up a crack. It's like magic. And I'm like, whoa, it really is. And you just have to open your eyes to it.
If you had to describe engineering in 3 words or 3 phrases, how would you describe it?
I would describe engineering as diverse, empowering or powerful, and inspiring.
Thank you so much, Denize. It's been lovely talking to you. Many congratulations on becoming a YWE finalist, and best of luck as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Danielle.